What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I got some good news for you today. You know, everything has kind of been stalled in Congress with congressional review acts and different bills as they're working very hard after getting the framework passed through the big, beautiful bill. But it looks like there's some movement now on some of the other stuff that we're concerned about. And we're going to talk about that today. So without further ado, let's roll that intro. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. I actually got a chance today to speak with one of the aides in Senator Moreno's office. Senator Moreno has introduced a bill called the Transportation Freedom Act. It would roll back greenhouse gas emissions on cars. It would strip California from their ability to set emissions. It would all but defund and bankrupt the California Air Resource Board, and I think it is a positive. I think it is a positive outcome, no matter what, once this bill gets passed. Now, one of the things that's been happening, because they've been putting their framework together to get this thing passed by Memorial Day with the big, beautiful bill, is having all this other different things riding on this bill. So you have the Stop CARB Act, which I believe they've changed the name of it, and it's introduced by Senator Mike Lee of Utah, which would also basically do the same thing and defund, the California Air Resource Board so that they don't have the ability to do what they're doing or allowing these stricter emission standards in different states. I've seen all the comments, oh, nothing's going to change, nothing's going to happen. We're already seeing stuff happen when it comes to diesel trucks, diesel emissions, people being prosecuted. Like I said, Congress opened an investigation on the Biden EPA, and I know a lot of people think like, oh, that doesn't mean anything, they're not going to do anything, but no, they are. And that's also attributed to Senator Moreno because look, they went after all of these little mom and pop shops. You can't do that kind of stuff, man. And it looks like some of these smaller shops are going to get money back. And where did you hear that? We've been talking about that from the beginning when we were talking to aides and other people. But the big news here is that the Transportation Freedom Act, now, the Stop CARB Act isn't there yet, but the Transportation Freedom Act is now in that framework for the big, beautiful bill. And what that means is when they pass this, which will have tax cuts, budget, debt ceiling, everything, basically situated until the midterms, right? So at least the next 2 years. We don't have to worry about, fighting over, oh, is the government going to shut down and all this other crap. But it also will do some of the things that we need to get done. And all it takes is a simple majority. They do not need a 60 vote in the Senate to make this pass. They're going through budget reconciliation to make this work. And they're able to attach things like the Transportation Freedom Act and things like that to, to that budget reconciliation. So the big news here is it looks like by Memorial Day, the California Air Resource Board will be out of money. What I mean by that is, yes, California could still fund them and give them some money. And I know they've been trying to double down, and now they're going after gasoline, and diesel because they know they're going to lose the fight on emissions. They know they're about to lose the fight on electric vehicle mandates and everything else. So now their new move is, F it, we'll just go after the fuel. And if they don't have fuel, they can't drive the vehicles, right? These people are so maddening. But like I said, there is some good news. The Transportation Freedom Act now is in that framework for the big, beautiful bill. So that bill getting passed by Memorial Day basically will ban CARB. It basically says CARB is no longer able to do that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, the government's never going to enforce it. I don't know if you've been paying attention lately or been over on my news channel, The News with TK, but the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the EPA are not playing any games. Pam Bondi's starting to go after people, prosecuting people. So for everybody that says nothing will happen once this passes and California gets stripped, if California keeps going, Gavin Newsom could find himself in an orange jumpsuit, just like Letitia James is about to find herself in an orange jumpsuit. So I find it interesting. I'm definitely 100% looking forward to seeing this get done, right? Seeing this get passed, seeing this bill get completed. And I think you're going to see it. I think you're going to see a lot of people happy by Memorial Day when it comes to this emissions crap. Smog checks, all this other crap in California, and if California tries to buck the trend or buck the system, we already know what's going to happen. People are going to get prosecuted. People are going to go to jail, and I'm here for it. Not to mention all the other investigations that are going on with CARB now. We have 2 whistleblowers that came forward that are speaking with members of Congress, U.S. Congress, and I'm sure there'll be some criminal referrals to the DOJ over that. Like I said, I know it sucks to say be patient and that it's coming, to just hold out hope. It's going to happen. I understand how maddening and how that could make you be like, this is BS, this is insane, but it's happening. And with this big, beautiful bill now having the Transportation Freedom Act in there, I'm sure they're going to get some other stuff in there too. I think I'm willing to bet before the framework is done, they'll probably have stop CARB in there. They'll probably have some other emission rollbacks. And from what I'm hearing from a couple of different congressmen's staff as well, is they have congressmen from West Virginia, Ohio, and a couple of other places that want these mom and pop diesel shops to get their money back. And I think that would be really awesome if they add a rider or put something in there to make these people whole. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. As soon as we know anything, like if they end up getting this framework done and the big beautiful bill happens before Memorial Day, you'll hear it here first. We'll be all over it. But until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent.